What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to talk to you about Hologram. I want to go over some of the current data points, break it down on what prompted Friday's rally and if it's going to continue or not. Before we get into any of that, make sure you guys hit that thumbs up, and with that, let's get right to it. So Hologram did go up 31.93%. $1.34 the low, $1.81 the high. So you had a crazy spike. But yet, interestingly enough, you didn't have any news from the company. And they've been doing a lot of PR blitzes. So the fact that there wasn't news does generally stand out. So the last news came out February the 20th, so one day before. And so essentially what caused this run was this right here. So MicroAlgo. And so that went up 453%, a little bit more than that actually, because I did have $11.71 the high. So absolute beast of a stock. So as a byproduct of that, so again, in case you guys don't know, a lot of individuals, including myself, did feel that there was a partnership going to be announced, or a merger between Hologram and this stock right here. So 𝗪𝗧𝗡𝗃 Hologram Cloud, and that went up alone 27.27% on Friday. And the parent company of Hologram Cloud, 𝗪𝗧𝗡𝗃, is MicroCloud or MicroAlgo. So again, it's all kind of directly correlated. I've seen some people in the past in my comments say that actually Hologram is owned by MicroAlgo as well. Based on the previous earnings, like that's not necessarily the case. So again, ticker HOLO is its own complete separate entity, is not under the umbrella of MicroAlgo. So again, just kind of be aware of that. But aside from that, that is why it did go high. Whether it continues or not, in my opinion, that's the million-dollar question. A lot of people have even asked me about ticker MLGO, if there is going to be that nice continued run. And in my opinion, yes, you could see definitely it would be a swing trader's dream, but you can definitely see a little bit more upside. Given the massive amount of fear that's in the market and big players are going to gravitate towards anything with a little bit of momentum. And right now, that is why MLGO went up so much on Friday, is because it was that glimmer of hope in a full crap day. That's pretty much the best way how to put it. So again, that's what got attention to ticker MLGO, and through that HOLO, and then 𝗪𝗧𝗡𝗃 as well. So let me know your general thoughts on that. I kind of find it interesting, again, somewhat comical, the fact that Hologram didn't actually put out news on the one day it actually did run up. So yeah, let me know your general thoughts on that in the comments below. Aside from that though, giving you a quick overview of some of the data points, shorts did return 651,000 shares on Friday. That works out to be almost 10% of the shares that are shorted. So pretty interesting for that. 28.8% of the free float is being shorted, works out to be 5.89 million shares. So Hologram kind of did have a small squeeze on Friday. Again, something very interesting to kind of think about behind the scenes. And I know in previous videos, I'm very bearish on Hologram because I don't like the fact that they keep pivoting back and forth based on their news. I don't like the fact that they are relying so much on all these damn notes. Is mind-blowing if you ask me. But as I've stated in the past, you can still make money on any stock out there as long as you time it right, as long as you ride the momentum wave. And right now, I think there is somewhat cautiously optimistic. You just have to time it right, but you could definitely piggyback off the MLGO momentum. So that's just my general thoughts, and potentially you could see a little bit more shorts closing out some of their positions behind the scenes. Looking at options, 772,000 in calls, 30,000 in puts, 65% of all the options being done were optimistic in nature. And so you can kind of just see the general volume, 801,000 in total premiums on Friday. The day prior, 66,059. So definitely this blows that all out of the water. And ever since it started to do options, I believe that this is the all-time high number for the premiums. So again, that's pretty good stuff if you ask me. Shows that Hologram is actually on people's radars. And of the call options, you see a consensus for it to be roughly for this upcoming month. So since they only have monthly chains, it's not the most ideal, but you have a lot that are believing it's going to be roughly around $6. So more of a kind of push higher. So that's definitely very interesting. These are all the transactions that did occur on the secondary market above $100,000. So not all that much, but 4 of them were buys, and you can kind of time it. So first thing, as soon as the market did open, you had these, this one right here that kind of kickstarted that push higher. So 110,000, 128,000, and then 473, and then over and above that, last buy was 132,000. So let me know your general thoughts on hologram. Are you buying? Are you selling? What was your thoughts on everything? And more specifically, do you think it is going to continue? That is the $1,000,000 question. Do you think that the hype is going to continue and that you'll see a push higher? So what's your thoughts on all of that? It's definitely made quite the recovery. I got to give them credit when credit is due. Even on, I think, Thursday, it did have a low of $1.07. So lucky to those individuals that did buy into the fear, because yeah, you made some very, very good decisions on that day. But yeah, what's your thoughts on hologram? Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe. I always greatly appreciate that. And then one final thing, pop over to my Patreon where I give bias signals on stocks, options, and crypto. Many of them have been absolutely on point and bangers. Definitely worthwhile to pop over there and take a look. With all that, appreciate all of you watching.